Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure, and we continue our Pyromaniac series of videos. We left off having completed the fourth of 5 Mr. Black assassination contract missions, so we move on to this fifth and final Mr. Black mission, playing the rest of this mini-series as Sonny Forelli. And remember, the goal of this mini-series is to pass each mission with Molotovs only, and then to pass each mission with a melee weapon only. And I assumed that the Molotov challenge for this mission would be pretty straightforward. I mean, there's a lot of guys, and they're spread out, and they have powerful weapons. But my goodness, I can launch this Molotov pretty far, and it's got a massive radius. So I thought this was going to be no big deal. I'm going to play a bunch of this attempt in double speed because it turned out to be a big deal. I was surprised at how hard this was. I started this attempt with 325 health. I've already lost more than half of that, down to 151. And I had more trouble with the Molotovs than I expected, which does not bode well for my upcoming melee attempt at this same mission. Okay, just lighting everybody up in double speed here, really trying to take my time and kind of stay protected, stay behind vehicles, stay behind boxes, because again, these guys have powerful weapons, and I'm down at 65, which I didn't think I'd get anywhere near this low with my Molotov attempt. I know I'm going to struggle to stay alive during my melee attempt at this mission, but yeah, didn't expect to get all the way down to 50 health with the overpowered Molotovs. Okay, we're just going to keep lighting everybody up in double speed. I thought it was time for me to refill my armor right over here. There's also 2 heart pickups along the path up these stairs. And let's see, so we'll take that guy out, and I think the first heart pickup is right where he was standing. Okay, there we go. Feeling much better up at 300. There's the other heart pickup. Don't need it at the moment. Here comes one of the 2 guys down from the billboard. I don't think I can... Actually, I probably could throw my Molotov up there. Yeah, just because there's a surface for it to kind of bounce off of. Okay, so we've only lost 3 hit points since we refilled all the way up to 300, and I'm feeling pretty good about this attempt. This was not my first attempt. Like I said, I was kind of surprised at how tough it was to get the Molotov challenge passed, but I think we're just about there. And I will skip the helicopter ride over to the airport. And now we move on to our melee attempt, and strap in, boys. This is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. This attempt took literally 17 minutes in real time. I'm going to cut some of it, the boring parts of it. I'm going to fast forward through the waiting parts of it, like here in double speed. Just hoping to get the fight to come to me, and also maybe using some of the vehicles to sort of protect myself as I get close to these guys so I can engage in the melee combat. Okay, so we started again with a health of 325. We've already lost all but 50 of our armor, so we've lost 100 hit points so far. And it turns out this car is on fire. I don't like that so much, so I'm going to hide behind the van, but that van is also on fire. I don't like that either. That other Sentinel caught fire. I'm just keeping my distance, and eventually decided to go up those stairs and take out the one guy at the top. Now, I did my best in all of the missions with my melee attempts to try to pass with the katana only, because that's the toughest one. And if I didn't feel like I was able to pass with the katana, then I would move on to a bat, because that was a little bit easier than the katana. And only if I thought the bat and the katana were really, really hard to impossible would I bail out and use the chainsaw, which technically is a melee weapon, or at least it's in the melee slot. But I didn't even bother trying a katana or bat attempt on this mission. It's going to be tough enough to get this done with the overpowered chainsaw. Yeah, right there. I think I lost like 80 points just on that one guy. Like, I can't afford to lose 80 hit points killing every one of these guys. There's just too many guys. Okay, so trying again to get the fight to come to me, also trying to make sure I don't end up like in the middle of a maelstrom of bullets. Decided that the best plan at this point was to bail out and go refill my health and armor. So here we go, up from 70 points. 70 seems like early to go refill health and armor, but I mean, I lost 80 points to one guy just a minute ago. Okay, back at 300, and just kind of slowly clearing the path. I feel like a snowplow here, just like trying to take out a bunch of these guys, and then once I have to refill my health, I leave, and then I come back, and those guys are already taken out, and then we come back and do the next batch of plowing. All right, so we've already lost half of the 300 that we came in here with, and I'm getting shot up here. Didn't even realize I was in harm's way. And at some point, I think it's time for me to just like bail and sprint to the armor that's on site here. And so I know I'm going to get wrecked down to 80. Missed it totally. All right, picked it up there, 150. Now, this guy I couldn't reach. I thought for sure I'd be able to get him with the chainsaw. He's right on the edge of the boxes, but he is getting me, and I've already lost 100 or 90 of the 150 armor that I just picked up. Yeah, all the armor is gone. Down to 22. This is not great. So guess what, gang? It's time to leave the fight and go fill up on health. I decided not to fill up on armor. I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to pass this thing with the chainsaw, and so this was like a half-hearted attempt. I should have just gone and found armor somewhere. I just didn't feel like taking the time to do it. Getting wrecked here. We've already lost 50 of the 150 health there. Okay, but these guys on my right-hand side, they are coming to me, so we're just going to wait here in double speed for you until they get close enough that I can chainsaw them without putting myself in harm's way. Okay, one more guy. Come on, just around the bend here. You got it. A couple of steps forward. There we go, and that guy's good. Okay, and now I decide it's time to just go with gusto, and we're headed towards the stairs. Keep your eye on the health. Was at 103, now down to 80. Can I chainsaw this guy through the stairs? I tried, it didn't work. I think he's just a little bit too high. Okay, still at 80 now, 69. One more guy up here. Okay, good. Now there is a heart pickup right next to this other guy who is nearest to me. So it's dicey to go for it at this point. 69, 57, 34, 22. I think I might have made up 34, but anyway, 22. And then thrilled to get that health pickup. And now we got another guy right next to me and another heart pickup, which maybe I'll grab. I don't know. It depends on how it goes with this guy. Oh, it did not go well. Went from 130 to 70. Another 60 points gone. And I think we're going to grab that heart pickup right over there. Okay, guys shooting at me from above. Okay, at 150. I can't do anything about the guys up above. I mean, I guess I could have like gotten another helicopter and tried to land on the platform, like the billboard platform. And then here I choked. I accidentally went to the grenade instead of the chainsaw. Dropped a bomb. It didn't kill anybody down below, but I went all the way down to 34. Yeah, I just went the wrong way on the weapon wheel. Yeah, instead of going like up to the chainsaw, I went down one. Like I keep switching to the brass knuckles whenever I want to run. And, you obviously can't run very fast when you're holding the chainsaw. So I switched to the brass knuckles by going, I don't know, like down one from the chainsaw, but then I went the wrong way to get back to the chainsaw and accidentally grabbed a grenade, which just about killed me. They're still shooting at me. Health is at 22. Fortunately, the hospital health pickup is right here. And so we got 150. I think we're going to pick up some armor here. That was in Little Havana. And then, back at it with another full 300. Where'd that first guy come from? He wasn't here. Like, there's like some gang members. I don't know, like street wannabe gang members or something that decided to join the party. Okay, so here, there's a guy behind me and to my left. Didn't realize. Where are the three guys? Oh my God, they're all over here. Totally wrecked. I didn't touch any of them. And my health went from 300, now we're at 92. There's still a guy to my left that I don't recognize is a danger. 57, 45. Can I kill this one guy before he kills me? 11. Oh my goodness, gang. I had 300 hit points. Oh, down to 6. I can't even jump off the building here safely. I have to run through the compound because oh my goodness, there's a guy right there. I have to run through the compound because I don't have enough health to survive a fall off of the cherry popper's roof. So I came in here with full health. I killed one guy and I am running for my life with 6 health remaining. Okay, so this attempt took so long that the health and armor over by the docks, like in the far south of this island, had replenished. So I just went back and got him. We started this attempt at 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning. It is now midnight. It has been 16 minutes so far. And we still got those 3 guys to kill up by the briefcase and the helicopter before getting out of here. Okay, so we're just going to run through everybody. Again, I don't know where these guys spawned in from because, like, I killed everybody. I plowed everybody out of the way. The one on the billboard I never plowed. But anyway, so again, there's going to be a guy on the top level with the briefcase that I'm not even aware of. Like, I think he's to my left here, and I didn't see him. I should have killed him. And the 3 guys I was ready to kill were not even here. So I grabbed the briefcase thinking I'm out of danger, but I'm about to get wrecked, or my helicopter is going to get wrecked by the guy that's on this level. So here are the bullets coming in from the right. And there he was coming in to pull me out of the helicopter. Fortunately, the helicopter survived and I survived. Holy cow. I didn't show you any of my fails. There were a ton of them for this mission. Thrilled to get that one passed with the chainsaw only. Wow. Somewhat unsatisfying that I had to make not 1, not 2, but 3 trips off of the compound in order to refill my health repeatedly. You know, like it'd be a different challenge, like a better challenge maybe to try this thing with the chainsaw, but make it so you can't leave the compound once you enter it. And so there is the armor on the compound and the 2 heart pickups. You can use those, but another restriction might be to try to do it without leaving the compound once you get on there. Anyway, I am done with this mission. Thank goodness. Next up is the first of 3 Printworks missions. This one is called Spilling the Beans, and we get to see Sonny Forelli meeting Ernest Kelly. Pretty cool. Plus, their last names rhyme. Okay, so beginning with our Molotov attempt, I will skip the trip skip over to the Malibu Club. Sonny gets to meet Kent Paul, holds him up against the bar in a very friendly way here. Cool, cool. And then skipping the drive down to the boats, and we're just going to kill everything that moves using Molotovs. And this is another one where it's tough to define success. That black door to the right, where Sonny was standing just a moment ago, has an infinite number of guards spawning from it once we come down these stairs. And so, you know, like, how do I define success where I'm trying to kill every NPC with Molotovs? So we will just do our best to, like I said, light up everything that moves. And I had a surprising amount of difficulty trying to kill the one guy who's above me right now. Not that guy that just died, but this one off to the right. Like, I kept throwing him from here, and the staircase, like, it looks like there's plenty of room to throw it over the railing of the stairs, but it didn't work. And then here I couldn't get around that pillar. And then we'll finally get him when we go up above him. I know, first world problems, but this is satisfying to finally see that guy burn. And then I guess we're going to throw a Molotov into this guy's face, which he's not such a fan of. And then once we have the information about the counterfeit plates, we'll make our way back down the stairs. And again, infinite number of guards. We're just going to light folks up and see how it goes. So we started the mission with, 325 health. We've already lost about 50. Oh, we just lost another 110 from that one guy. My goodness. Okay, and so now we're at the level where the infinite guards kind of spawn in. And we're down to 150, which seems like it's plenty. My plan was just to, like, kill everybody on the path between me and the ramp getting off the boat, but I had difficulty. So first I'm running out of Molotovs, which I didn't recognize. I've got 4 here. I'm not sure how many I had at the start of the mission, maybe 20. But yeah, we're going to run out of Molotovs, and that's going to switch me to the bat, which is not what this attempt is about. We'll do the melee attempt after this Molotov attempt is done. So we've still got 148 health, but that number is going to fall pretty dramatically. So I just gave myself 2 more sets of 10 Molotovs. And so we're going to run into trouble because of something I mentioned before. If you're tossing a Molotov and you get shot, then the Molotov doesn't throw. It just kind of interrupts. Okay, so we're down to 125, 113. That Molotov didn't take care of the one guy. He took care of me, 44. But anyway, in the car, safe and sound. Okay, so we'll skip the rest of this attempt and call it Mission Pass. You just have to get to the Printworks with that 2-star wanted level. And now we will try our melee attempt. So we had 325 health. We just lost 60 of them to that one guy. And trying to kill everybody with the katana. Again, hard to define success with an infinite number of guys that I'm trying to kill. Just lost another 30 or so from that guy. And I didn't expect to have much trouble on the way up. It's really the way down that's tougher, like I mentioned in the original video on this mission. But we just lost like 95 points right there. So all the way down to 138. We're going to stab this guy in the face with a katana. He doesn't like that, so he spills the beans. And now let's head out of here. And every bone in my body wants me to just, like, jump off the boat onto the grass next to the boat from here. But nope, that's not what this challenge is about. We're going to try to kill some folks with the katana. It turns out we're not going to kill that many more because our health is all the way down to 46, 34, 23. I'm out of here. Don't shoot me. Leave me alone. I failed this enough times. I didn't show any of the fails, but we're just going to call this one done, even though I kind of chickened out on that in that walkway at the end of the mission. So anyway, drive back to Printworks, and that's a melee weapon pass. Next up is the Printworks mission Hit the Courier, and we'll get to see that Sonny Forelli and Lance Vance have a relationship here in this cutscene. So I think this is where the two of them met, and Lance decided to double-cross Tommy Vercetti. At least that's the canon that I'm creating in my own head. Okay, so this was a mission where you have to go down to the far south and kill a bunch of women and grab the plates that are coming in the helicopter. And I thought that this would be straightforward with the Molotov because everything is kind of wide open and the Molotov has a very long range. And finally, I was right. This was straightforward. You just have to light everybody up and then wait for the plates to arrive. You can see the yellow triangle is heading towards the pink square. So that yellow triangle is the helicopter with the plates in it. So I'm just lighting everybody up, waiting for the helicopter to arrive. This was my first attempt at it, and it was a pass from the beginning. Easy, easy. Okay, can I take out the folks who are up high? Yeah, that one right there. She's done. How about this one to my right? That's one for you. Have some. Okay, and I think one Molotov at the helicopter would have been fine. I tossed two, actually three. And I will skip the uneventful flight back to the Printworks for another mission pass. And now we move on to our katana attempt. And again, I thought this would be straightforward. I know there's a lot of folks to kill, and they've got powerful weapons. However, they are not static. They are going to come to me, which means I can hide like a coward behind buildings and walls and things until they come to me and then stab them through the wall and really keep myself out of harm's way for the most part. Just dawns on me that these folks are dressed in business attire. Why are they dressed like this so formally to defend somebody from stealing the counterfeit plates? So many unanswered questions in this series. Okay, so we've got just about everybody that has been willing to come out here, and then I decided to run basically to where that elevated sniper is. And then from here, generally was able to keep myself safe. But I remember at some point, like I went out in the open just a few feet from where I am and got wrecked. So right now we've got almost 300 hit points. But we're just going to step out and just get absolutely smoked by one of these folks here. There it is. There it is. Okay, that's enough. All the way down to 113 from basically 290. Now, I know that the person with the counterfeit plates has already left, but if you take a look at the square, she's still trapped in the compound. She's a terrible driver, and I was counting on that. I wasn't in any rush to take out all of the folks here protecting the helicopter and the plates because the courier often gets stuck in this compound, and even if she doesn't, she makes her drive all the way to her final destination way north on this island very slowly. And so I thought even if I had to chase her in a car, I'd still have time. Okay, now I'm going to skip a long time of me trying to get her unstuck. 2.5 minutes of me unsuccessfully trying to get her unstuck. So we skip ahead. I did refill health and armor over at the boat, very close to here. And I'm in the police car here, just moving the police car out of the way. My police car caught fire. I thought this was going to be mission fail because it's going to blow up her car. And I thought that the plates would blow up in the explosion. But no, the courier has died and dropped the plates. And I can just pick them up and bring them back to Printworks. Easy. I wish I would have realized that instead of trying to push her out of the stuck place that she was in for 2.5 minutes. Like I was avoiding letting the cops shoot at me and accidentally shoot her car because I thought it was going to be mission fail if her car exploded. Okay, so that is second Printworks mission passed with the katana. So off video, I refilled health and armor and then went back to Printworks, and I was just waiting for the phone call to come in from Ken, letting me know that there was a problem at Printworks, which unlocks the final Printworks mission, which then would unlock the final story mission of the game. But that call didn't come, and as time passed and I didn't get the call from Ken, it dawned on me that there was a problem. And the problem was that I hadn't done enough assets to unlock the final Printworks mission. So here we are, skipping through most of a 5-minute uneventful time here in the pole position club. And there's the skip. And then once we leave this room, it's going to be pole position asset completed. Awesome. We still need to do one more asset in order to unlock the final Printworks mission. And let me tell you, gang, the remaining assets are not very attractive. So we've done the Kaufman Cabs asset. We did the film studio. We did the Malibu Club. And there we just did the pole position club. Now you need to do 5 assets altogether in order to unlock the final Printworks mission. And I just listed 4 things. We've done the Phil's missions, but that doesn't count. We did the Tommy Vercetti missions. That doesn't doesn't count, but obviously you have to do them to unlock the assets in general. And we did complete the 2 Printworks missions, which technically completes that asset, but that doesn't count. So what are the other options? Well, I didn't want to do the Cherry Poppers mission, which is the 10-minute slog of distribution. I didn't want to do the Sunshine Autos, which means you got to take what the fuck is this? You gotta collect all 24 of those import-export vehicles to complete that mission, and so that only leaves fucking checkpoint fucking Charlie. So here we are. Have I learned what the fuck? Have I learned how to do this mission any better after doing it 8 times in the other mission on Checkpoint Charlie, the other video on Checkpoint Charlie? And clearly the answer is no. I did learn some lessons, right? I know the map now. I got it memorized because of all those stupid fucking attempts. And I've learned that this is the tricky part. Well, I guess I knew that already, but I tried taking it slow in the first attempt and then a little bit faster in this attempt and still missed it. But we're really close, and by some miracle, we've only lost 15 seconds with that one miss here. So I'm going to skip to the end, and there's no boat in my fucking way here in this little path, and we're good to go. Got 20 seconds left, plenty of what the hell is this? We're upside down. We're 15 feet from the promised land, that final Corona. Oh my goodness, how is this possible? I swear I'm not trying to fail this mission on purpose. I just wanted to get this done, and I failed the first 2 times. My sadness is palpable. Can you feel it right there? Oh, hey, cool shark. Okay, final attempt at this fucking mission. I'll skip to the end. We got it done with plenty of time. Again, because I know to take the faster boat. What the fuck? Why is there a boat in my way here? Take the faster boat, the one on the left, and then that gives you plenty of time to complete this thing. And now that is our 5th asset mission completed, which means that we'll be able to get that Ken phone call, which will unlock the final Printworks mission. And we will start with that final Printworks mission in our next Pyro video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.